Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
Thumnail Caves, Thailand. Rescuers working at a cave site in northern Thailand have suspended operations for the day after bringing 4 more boys out of the flooded cave system Monday, according to a witness working with the rescue team, bringing the total number of rescued boys to 8. 4 more boys and their coach remain trapped inside the Tham Luang Nong Non cave complex. The first boy to emerge Monday was seen on a stretcher just before 4:30 p.m. local time, 5:30 a.m. ET. He was taken by helicopter and ambulance to the same hospital in Chiang Rai where the first 4 boys rescued Sunday by a team of international and Thai dive experts are being treated. 2 more boys left the Tham Luang Nong Non cave complex a short time later and were transferred to a medical facility on site, followed soon after by a 4th boy, according to the eyewitness, who is stationed at the entrance to the cave. The 12 boys, all part of a youth soccer team known as the Wild Boars, first went missing with their coach more than 2 weeks ago. Last Monday they were discovered huddled on a narrow rock shelf deep within the flooded cave system. At a news conference Monday, former Chiang Rai Governor Narongsak Thanakorn said the second rescue involved many of the same divers who brought the 4 boys out on Sunday. The second evacuation attempt started at 11 a.m. local time, midnight ET, after rescue workers got some rest and refilled supplies. 5 ambulances were seen driving toward the cave complex on Monday afternoon, and at least 1 helicopter was also seen heading toward the cave entrance. Officials said late Sunday they'd need to pause the operation for at least 10 hours to fill oxygen tanks that had been depleted during the first phase of the rescue mission. The 4 boys rescued Sunday are recovering in a nearby hospital and are yet to see their parents. A family member told CNN Monday that they hadn't been told which boys had been pulled out, and who is still trapped in the cave. A relative of one member of the soccer team said that the boys' families had agreed to remain at the cave until all of the boys and the coach are brought out. Authorities have refused to confirm names reported in local media, but in the small town of Maesai where the cave is located, it's all anybody is talking about. Officials said Sunday that it may take days to bring all 12 boys and their coach to the surface. Each boy is being accompanied by 2 divers and it takes hours to negotiate the flooded tunnels through the dark, murky water. Those still inside the cave are perched on a small muddy ledge 4 kilometers (2.5 miles) from the entrance, surrounded by floodwater and with a limited supply of oxygen. The most dangerous part of the journey out of the labyrinth cave system is the first kilometer, during which they are required to squeeze through a narrow flooded channel. Rescuers need to hold the boys' oxygen tanks in front of them and swim pencil-like through submerged holes. Having completed this section, the boys are then handed over to separate, specialist rescue teams, who help assist them through the remainder of the cave, much of which they can wade through. Rescuers are racing to beat the next downpour, which could further complicate efforts to remove the boys, aged 11 to 16, and their 25-year-old coach. On Monday, skies were largely clear over the site but rain has been forecast for at least the next 3 days. The boys who were pulled from the cave late Sunday are recovering from their ordeal in a newly converted isolation ward at Chiang Rai Prakanukro Hospital. Osat Thanakorn said the boys were hungry and asking for a Thai dish of beef with basil and chili. This morning they said they are hungry, and they wanted phad krapao, he said. We have to quarantine them for a little while due to fear of infection. Doctors are monitoring them for any illnesses they may have picked up in the cave, and supervising efforts to build up their strength after they spent more than 2 weeks with little food and no natural light. The next step is to make sure those kids and their families are safe because living in a cave has a different environment which might contain animals that could transmit any disease, a hospital statement said. Thailand's health secretary said last week that on arrival at the hospital the boys would need to be quarantined for 1 to 2 days before being allowed to see their families. Visitors would need to wear sanitized clothes and stay 2 meters away from the children. Late Sunday, 9 hours after they entered the cave, elite divers emerged carrying 4 of the teenage boys who were quickly transferred to waiting ambulances. The cave rescue mission went faster than practice drills over the last few days, according to Thumnail. Previously, the entire round trip through the cave network was thought to take about